Egypt's economy is in a bind. It's the world's largest importer of wheat and also buys much of its fuel from abroad. But with foreign currency reserves low, it's having to negotiate with the IMF for a $4.8 billion loan. Other parties may see agreement with the IMF as a signal for them to lend, or better still invest, their own money in the country.
The idea is that the IMF would come in and give a green light to open the way for perhaps $15 billion worth of funding to come into the Egyptian economy over the next 2 to 3 years. They need the IMF funds and the other funds in there as well to provide a decent interval in which to address this really very difficult and deep-seated problem.
But the IMF has been here 2 times before, and on both occasions a loan package was agreed, which Egypt chose to walk away from. This time the economy is in a tighter spot. One factor in Egypt's foreign exchange story is tourism. It brings in large amounts of currency and is an important source of employment. While trips to Sinai resorts like Sharm el-Sheikh are solid, visits to historic sites via Cairo are down. Returning to pre-revolution levels is the job of people like Umayya al-Hassini of the Egyptian State Tourism Office.
It's been down by something like maybe 20-something%, compared to our peak year, which was 2010. We have restored, some of this percentage, but we are aiming that this year we have to bring it up to its previous level. So far the way we're going, we have more than a 10% plus, actually for the first 2 months of this year compared to last year. If you go on actually with that rate, I think we're going to do the 25% increase one more time.
Reaching an agreement with the IMF will be seen as a signal to foreign investors that Egypt is on track. With an election scheduled for later this year, though, the politics of a loan package may remain tricky. Philip Hampshire, BBC News.